Hello everyone. So let's start a new chapter. Chapter number 4, cost management technique. So आज एक नया chapter start करेंगे बेटा. There will be a total 4 session on this particular chapter, cost management technique. Comparatively small chapters as compared to chapter number 2 and chapter number 3. Also, chapter number 2 and 3 are somewhat technical chapters, while chapter number 4 is comparatively non-technical when compared with chapter number 2 and 3. So, very simple and achieving chapter for CA final students. You can score good marks in this particular chapter, beta. If any question asked from any of the topic in chapter number 4, I think. अच्छा जी हाँ, एक मिनट में चेक कर लेता हूँ. सेटिंग कर लीजिएगा ना. ओके बेटा, चलिए. सो आई एम टॉकिंग दैट इस चैप्टर में से पर्टिकुलरली कोई भी टॉपिक से अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, देन इट विल बी क्वाइट इजी फॉर अ स्टूडेंट टू आंसर द क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन द टॉपिक that has been covered in chapter number 4. So basically we will cover four topics, major topic in this particular chapter. The first major topic is target costing, and the most important topic of chapter number 4. Second topic is life cycle costing, a very simple topic, nothing special about that topic, life cycle costing. Third topic, Pareto analysis, hardly 1 hour concept related to Pareto analysis. And the last one will be somewhat theoretical come application. While target costing and life cycle costing and Pareto analysis are theoretical, that is application as well as numerical based topic, while the economic environmental management accounting is somewhat theoretical come application topic. One more topic we will study in this particular chapter known as learning curve. Okay. When you see the chapters, there is no such chapters to be known as learning curve. But when you see the index part of the study material, there you will find two chapters that are two topics that are not anywhere mentioned in our syllabus, but the concept of such those two topics has been asked in the study material question. The first concept is learning curve theory, and the second concept is linear programming model. Okay. Can I know beta how many students are aware of the topic learning curve? क्या learning curve आपको आता है बेटा, so that we can save time and focus on other important topic of this particular chapter? If you are not comfortable, definitely I will devote time. Minimum it will take 30 to 45 minutes to be dealt with that topic of learning curve theory. Please communicate beta. Ajit, good evening, beta. Yes, beta. This is altogether a new chapter. You can join from this session and watch the previous lectures afterwards. Arfin, good evening. How many students are comfortable with learning curve theory? Please communicate with yes or no so that I can plan accordingly in this batch. Because I think in 3 to 4 questions given in the study material, we require the application of learning curve theory. Okay, Arfin is comfortable with that topic. Okay. What about other students, beta? Please communicate fast. Okay, so give the heading in your copy. First of all, chapter number 4, cost management technique. Cost management technique. This is the chapter heading, beta. Then write down the very first point. The following are the topics. The following are the topics that will be covered in this particular chapter. The following are the topics that will be covered in this particular chapter. Write down the very first topic, target costing. Target costing. Write down the second topic, life cycle costing. Life cycle costing. Write down the third topic, Pareto analysis. Pareto. Pareto analysis. The fourth topic is environmental management accounting. Environmental management accounting. And the topic number 5 is learning curve theory. Many students have answered me that they are not comfortable with the topic learning curve theory. Might be they have learned somewhere, either in foundation or inter-level, but they are unable to recall that one. Okay, beta, we will give 30 to 45 minutes related to that concept of learning curve theory, because that is required to solve approximately 4 to 5 questions given in the study material learning curve theory. Okay, chaliye. So total 5 topics है इसमें. No direct question can be asked from the last topic since it's not a part of syllabus. But somewhere in the question, the concept of learning curve theory has been used. Therefore, a CA finalist student should know how to apply that learning curve theory, how to find out the average labor time from that particular concept. Okay, so let's start the very first topic, target costing. Give the heading in your copy, target costing. Okay, beta. So before starting this particular topic, target costing, can you tell me 1 or 2 examples of monopolistic situation, companies who is currently enjoying monopolistic situation in today's environment? 1 or 2 example, monopolistic situation. Before providing me the answer, just think out, beta. Monopolistic situation is there are no alternate to the buyer. They are forced to buy my product, and whatever sale price I am communicating, they are agree to that because they have no other choice rather than to buy from my company. That is the situation of monopolistic company. Can you give me 1 or 2 example right now in today's environment, the company who are enjoying the monopolistic situation in the market? I am waiting for your knowledge. And before giving any answer, I once again request to you, beta, please reconsider the characteristics of monopolistic situation. The first characteristics are there are no alternate to the buyer. They have to buy from my company itself. Second, whatever price I am communicating, they will accept because they have no other choice. Then only provide me the example of companies which are currently enjoying the monopolistic situation. No, beta, Ajit Rathod, OPEC is not enjoying the monopolistic situation because they are not fulfilling the characteristic of monopolistic situation that whatever price they are communicating, the buyer is bound to pay. No, that's not the issue. Geo service, Pradeep, no, beta, Geo is not enjoying the monopolistic service. No way. Airtel is equally competing with Geo, and there are other players also, Idea, Vodafone, etc. So they do not enjoy the characteristics of monopolistic situation. Fatima, what's your view? Harsha, Priyanka, what's your view? Give me 1 or 2 examples of companies who are currently enjoying the monopolistic situation. No, Avija beta, Reliance is not enjoying. Reliance is a group beta. Tell me one company of Reliance which is enjoying the monopolistic situation. Fatima has answered railway service. Okay. Although the passengers have no other choice because railway in India is not fully privatized. Partially, we can say 1 or 2 percent privatized out of the total train available. Still, it is government-owned enterprises. But the second characteristic is whatever price they are communicating, the buyer has to accept it, and they are earning huge profit. Railway is not earning huge profit. Even they recover whenever you book a ticket. There is a sentence in case of online booking and offline booking also, that Indian Railway recover only 57% of their cost. It means they are unable to recover 43% of their cost. So although railway is enjoying the first characteristic, but the second characteristic is they will charge a price whatever they deem fit, and they will earn bumper profit. That is not the case of Indian Railway. Okay, beta. So the answer is there is practically no company available in this current scenario who is enjoying the characteristics of monopolistic situation. Once again, I am communicating you the characteristic. The first characteristic, buyer has no other alternate. In case of Indian Railway, we can say buyer has no other alternate. Even in case of Microsoft also, we can deem that there is no other alternate. But the second condition is whatever price they are demanding from the customer, customer will pay that, and the company is earning huge amount of profit. The second condition is the utmost important condition to qualify for a company to be a monopolistic company. But due to the failure of fulfillment of second condition, we can safely assume that there is no company at present who is enjoying the monopolistic situation. Okay. In other words, right now, listen my words very carefully, beta. Right now, companies are not the price setter, they are the price taker. Companies are not the price setter. In fact, they are the price taker. Today, in this competitive world, we cannot set the price for our product. Market will determine the sale price. We can adjust marginally up and low from that market price, because gone are the days when we calculate the sale price as cost is equal to sale price is equal to cost plus profit. When there is a monopolistic situation, then what I will do, I will determine my cost, whatever cost it be. Suppose it is rupee 10,000. I will add a huge profit on that because I am enjoying a monopolistic situation. 10,000 plus 50% profit on cost. So my sale price is 15,000 rupee. Yahan pe I am determining the sale price. In this situation, I am the price setter. I know whatever price I will set, customer will pay for that because customer has no choice. So this is the cost equation when we talk about the monopolistic situation. But I already told you that in today's competitive environment, there is no such company who is enjoying the characteristics of monopolistic situation. They are not the price setter, they are the price taker. Whatever the market has decided the sale price, they have to sell their product marginally up or marginally low from that sale price. We cannot determine that this is our cost. We want to assume this much profit, so this will be the sale price. Gone are the days. So the very first point of target costing is target costing do not apply in monopolistic situation. Target costing do not apply in monopolistic situation. Target costing is applicable only and only in case of competitive environment. In case of competitive environment. In monopolistic situation, the organization, the company decides the sale price. In monopolistic situation, in other words, company are price setter. While in competitive market, the company is not the price setter, the company is the price taker. Whatever price is prevalent in the market, that has to be considered. Although we can marginally increase the price, or marginally lower the price as per our sales strategy. Okay, beta? So please write down the very first point. Give the heading target costing. Use the heading target costing. Write down the very first point. Applicability. Applicability. Target costing is not applicable in monopolistic situation. Target costing is not applicable in monopolistic situation. Full stop. Target costing is applicable in a competitive environment. Target costing is applicable in a competitive environment. Write down the second point. Target costing is just opposite of cost plus pricing. Write down in inverted comma, na, cost plus. Target costing is just opposite of cost plus pricing. Write down the third point. In a non-competitive environment, comma, the company is a price setter. The company is price setter. Write down in inverted comma, price setter. The company is price setter. Comma. Usually the formula is sale price is equal to cost plus profit. Usually the formula is sale price is equal to cost plus profit. Full stop. Same point beta, next line. While in a competitive environment, comma, the company is price taker. Price taker को inverted comma में. The company is price taker. That is, whatever price is prevailing in the market, that is our sale price. Whatever price is prevailing in the market, that is our sale price. Comma, although we can marginally increase or decrease the same, as per our sales strategy. Now, this is very, very important. In competitive environment, profitability can be increased only and only through reduction of cost. Please focus on this point, beta. In competitive environment, profitability can be increased only and only through reduction of cost. Can you tell me what are the other ways of increasing the profit of the organization, but such things are not applicable in a competitive environment. So to provide me some other ways that if I reduce the cost, my profit will get increased. Tell me one or two ways so that my profit will be increased. But such ways are not applicable in competitive environment. First of all, give me the example, beta. Through this, we can increase our profit. Then we will discuss why this situation will not apply in a hyper competitive market. Okay, I'm waiting for your answer. Please revert to me. What are the other ways to increase the profit of the organization apart from reduction in cost? And then we will discuss why such criteria will not be applicable in case of competitive environments. Okay, very good, Fatima. By increasing the sale price, we can increase the profit. Very good. One more alternative there. Please communicate. What is that alternate through which we can increase our total profit? Fatima has rightly answered that is by increasing the selling price, we can increase the total profit. What if other way, one more way is there so that our total profit can be increased? Pradeep, Bhaumik, Rashmi, Avija, please answer. Pradeep, what's your view? What is the other way through which our profit can increase, total profit can increase? Simple, beta, by increasing the volume. Now just think about this two alternate. The first alternative is increase the sale price, thereby the total profit can be increased. Second alternative is increase the volume of the product so that our total profit can increase. Now, why this two situation will not be applicable in case of competitive environment? Just think over it, beta. Don't answer to me. I'm giving you 30 seconds to 1 minute to think on your own, because the author has suggested that the only way to increase the profit of the organization is reduction of cost. That is, in a competitive environment, increasing the selling price, increasing the volume is not a viable option. Now you have to think why. Why increasing the sale price and increasing the volume is not at all possible, not a viable option in competitive environment. Okay, beta, I'm giving you some time to think on your own, 30 seconds to 1 minute. The obvious reason is, beta, because we are not the price setter, we are the price taker. Okay, whatever price is prevailing in the market, we have to accept that price. Okay, so we cannot increase the sale price in a competitive market, because in a hyper competitive market, quality of all other competitors are almost similar as that of our product. Because if we increase the sale price, definitely the user will shift to the other company that is our competitor. Second, increasing the volume is not a viable option in this case, because every company is making its 100% effort to maintain its market share. So the most important challenge in a hyper competitive market is to just maintain the sales volume, and thereby you can increase the total profitability by increasing the basket of product that you are selling. Suppose you are selling 10 products. So if you want to increase the total profitability of the organization, you have to launch 2 or 3 more products so that the new product will generate new market share, thereby increasing the total profit of the organization. But due to hyper competitiveness, increase in sale price and increase in volume is not at all possible. यस अविजय बेटा, बिल्कुल सही बोला है आपने। चलिए बड़े आगे समझ में आया बेटा, लिखिए ये। इन अ कॉम्पिटिटिव एनवायरमेंट, in a competitive environment, in a competitive environment, comma, the only way to increase the total profit of the organization, the only way to increase the total profit of the organization is to reduce the cost. Can you tell me, beta? We have said that is to reduce the cost. Which cost is to be reduced? Value-added cost, non-value-added cost, or both? I'm waiting for your answer. We have written that in a competitive environment, the profitability of the company can be increased by reduction in cost. Now, which cost should be targeted? Value-added cost, non-value-added cost, or both? बताइए बेटा, जल्दी से आंसर कीजिए आप मुझे। Definitely beta, it's non-value added cost, undoubtedly. Whenever we are trying to reduce the cost, we will focus on reduction of non-value added cost, otherwise known as wave, the 7 type of waves. But we can also focus on value added cost without affecting the quality and functionality of the product. There is no rule that we cannot focus on value added cost. Suppose we are using material A to produce a particular product. That material provides value addition to the customer. So the incurrence of amount on material A is a value added cost. We can search for supplier who can provide us the raw material A on just-in-time basis or of better quality. So value added cost can be targeted to some extent to reduce the overall cost. But undoubtedly, whenever we are talking that we have to increase our profit due to reduction in cost, we are 100 out of 100 times talking about the reduction in non-value added cost. Occasionally, if we have the opportunity, we can focus on value added cost, but without affecting the quality and functionality of the product. ठीक है बेटा, तो normally answer होगा that we will focus on non-value added cost, but if opportunities are there, the example which I have given, that suppose the unit is produced by labor manually. Now, since labor involves the conversion of input into output, it amounts to value added activity from the viewpoint of customer. But we can think that if the same unit is now being processed by a machine in a mechanized environment, then definitely our cost can be reduced. So that might be possible in case of value added cost. Otherwise, generally, the general answer should be reduction of non-value added cost. Okay, चलिए बढ़ते आगे बेटा अपन. Now, please write down the definition of target cost. Definition of target cost. Please write down. It's a structured approach. Definition of target cost. Please write down. It's a structured approach to determine. It's a structured approach to determine the cost of a proposed product with specified functionality and quality at specified functionality and quality, comma, to generate a reasonable amount of profit, to generate a reasonable amount of profit at its anticipated selling price. Okay, beta. Now, I am giving you 2 minutes to read this definition of target costing, interpret the same, and then I will ask you some question to check whether you have properly interpreted the definition part of target costing or not. Okay, beta. So I'm giving you 2 minutes. This is very important definition of target costing. Read out, interpret the same, and then after 2 minutes, I will ask some question so that I can judge whether you are interpreting in the right manner or not. Okay, so I'm giving you 2 minutes of time. Please interpret properly, beta. Huh? So now my question to you is based on the definition of target costing. Can you please tell me whether target costing is applicable for altogether new product, or target costing is applicable for an existing product, or target costing is applicable for new as well as the existing product? Based on the definition, beta, it is given full clarity has been provided in the definition part of target costing. So once again, I am repeating whether it is applicable to a altogether new product or to an existing product or both. प्लीज रिप्लाई टू मी बेटा. Okay, as per Raj Lakshmi, it's existing product. Avija, it's applicable for both. While the four student, Bhavin, Arfin, Ajit, and Bhaumik have answered, it's new product. Please refer to the words used in the definition part. It's as applicable for a proposed product. Target costing is not technically applicable for an existing product. It is applicable for a proposed product. Means the product which has not yet been manufactured by the company. Proposed product doesn't mean that it will be new to the market. It doesn't imply the same. The interpretation is it must be new to the company, although it may be new to the market or old to the market, it doesn't matter. What matter is it is a new product to our company. For target costing is applicable only and only for proposed product. For existing product, the role of cost reduction will be executed by Kaizen costing, a small incremental cost reduction over a long period of time. So for a new product, target costing will be applicable. For existing product, the Kaizen costing will be applicable. So please write down this very, very important point. Technically, target costing is applicable. Technically, target costing is applicable for new product. While Kaizen costing is applicable for existing product. Okay, beta. So let's take a real life example. टोयोटा कंपनी का एग्जांपल लेते हैं बेटा अपन यहाँ पे एक रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल लेके समझते हैं हाउ डज दिस टारगेट कॉस्टिंग वर्क. ओके, सो टोयोटा कंपनी का एग्जांपल लेते हैं. इनोवा क्रिस्टा आपने मॉडल सुना होगा टोयोटा कंपनी का, वेरी पॉपुलर मॉडल. लेकिन ये एक नया प्रोडक्ट उसी सेगमेंट पे लॉन्च करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं फ्रॉम लास्ट 3 to 4 years. They are working on altogether a new product known as Innova Crista Hybrid Cross. Okay, most probably I think ये month end में launch होगी या ये जनवरी के end में launch होने वाली है. If I'm not wrong, it will be launched in the end of November 22. Otherwise, it will be launched in the on the month of January 23. Okay, so ये product पे टोयोटा कंपनी ने टारगेट कॉस्टिंग अप्लाई किया है. नाउ हाउ टारगेट कॉस्टिंग विल बी अप्लाइड. इस प्रोडक्ट का नाम है इनोवा क्रिस्टा हाइब्रिड क्रॉस. इट्स अ पेट्रोल मॉडल बट विल हैव सम फीचर्स ऑफ ईवी व्हीकल, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल के भी इसमें कुछ फीचर्स होंगे. एंड कंपनी इज क्लेमिंग एन एवरेज ऑफ 20 किलोमीटर पर लीटर through this car, which is far more beyond than the average provided by the existing Innova Crista because it's a hybrid model, petrol as well as EV vehicle. Okay, so कंपनी के पास ये आइडिया आया था सपोज इन 2018. टोयोटा कंपनी हैज गॉट एन आइडिया इन 2018 that why not to manufacture a car, okay, which not only runs on petrol but also on EV mode, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल मोड. सो एक हाइब्रिड कार इन्होंने डिजाइन करने का सोचा था इन 2018, है ना. बहुत ध्यान समझिएगा बेटा. इन 2018 दे हैव एन आइडिया, ब्रेन चाइल्ड था उनके माइंड में कि हमें कोई एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना है. ओके, नाउ target costing will be applicable right at that stage whenever the idea is there, that is the brainchild is there, कि हमें एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना है. The first step in this particular idea is to go to the target customer. This word is very important. Not go to the customer, go to the target customer. Okay, ये टारगेट कस्टमर के पास जाएंगे, अपना आइडिया उन्हें कम्युनिकेट करेंगे, उनसे फीडबैक लेंगे. व्हाट फंक्शनलिटी, व्हाट क्वालिटी यू वांट इन द प्रपोज्ड कार, है ना. इसलिए यहां पे एक वर्ड दिया हुआ है बेटा, आप देखिए डेफिनेशन में एक वर्ड यूज किया इन्होंने, स्पेसिफाइड फंक्शनलिटी एंड क्वालिटी. और ये किसने स्पेसिफाई किया होगा? डेफिनेटली कस्टमर ने स्पेसिफाई किया होगा कि आप जिस हाइब्रिड कार के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, हमें उसमें ये फंक्शनलिटी चाहिए, हमें इसमें ये क्वालिटी चाहिए. इट्स नॉट इनफ दैट यू आर प्रोड्यूसिंग द प्रोडक्ट एट द चीपेस्ट प्राइस. व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट? यू आर प्रोड्यूसिंग दैट प्रोडक्ट एट द टारगेटेड प्राइस विद द स्पेसिफाइड फंक्शनलिटी एंड क्वालिटी. द वर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट इज स्पेसिफाइड. तो इनके पहला स्टेप था 2018 में, जैसे ही इनको ये ब्रेन चाइल्ड का आइडिया आया कि हमें कोई एक हाइब्रिड कार लॉन्च करना चाहिए, उसके बारे में हमें R&D स्टार्ट कर देना चाहिए. So first of all, they will go to their targeted customer. This word is very important. Targeted customer के पास जाएंगे, उनसे पूछेंगे क्या क्या स्पेसिफाइड फंक्शनलिटी और क्वालिटी चाहिए. Okay, this is the very first step in application of target costing. Clear है बेटा? Now can I move to the second step? The second step is, जब कस्टमर का डेटा आपके पास आ गया, आपने उसको सम अप कर लिया that yes, customer want this function, this type of quality. Now once again you will go to your target customer and ask them with specified functionality and such quality what price you can pay to that product. हाँ जी, ठीक है, मैं कर रहा हूँ, एक मिनट. देखिए आ गया होगा, ठीक है भाई. Okay, beta. So we are taking the example of Toyota company. So the very first step is go to your target customer, ask them what function, what quality they want in the proposed car. Come to the R&D department, gather all the data, segregate them, and once again go to the target customer that these are the quality, these are the functionality we are planning in our proposed car. What price you can pay for such feature and functionality? Because nowadays in a competitive environment, you are not the price setter, you are the price taker. Suppose the customer has communicated that 20 lakhs they would be ready to pay for such functionality and quality in Innova Crista. ये कस्टमर ने बता दिया. एंड माइंडेड बेटा, ये एक कस्टमर का डेटा नहीं था, कई सारे कस्टमर का डेटा होगा, आपने उसमें से एवरेज निकाला होगा, तो एवरेज 20 लाख के आसपास आपको पता लगता है कि द मैक्सिमम द कस्टमर कैन पे इज ₹20 लाख. ठीक है. नाउ टेल मी, ये आपके लिए ऑल टुगेदर न्यू प्रोडक्ट है. वेदर इट इज मैंडेटरी टू अर्न प्रॉफिट at the time of launch of the product, first year launch या second year launch में, whether it is mandatory to earn profit, yes or no? What's your view? क्या लगता है बेटा? ना, क्योंकि हमारा नया प्रोडक्ट है, क्या हम नो प्रॉफिट नो लॉस पे जा सकते हैं, yes or no? Okay, as per Fatima, we cannot go for this strategy. No profit, no loss. It means we have to earn profit. Okay. What are the views of other student? No, beta, we cannot go for a no profit, no loss situation. Right from the sale of the very first unit, we must generate the desired level of profitability. Because once this product is successful, now more and more companies will come into the market to sell the same product. टाटा नैनो का एग्जांपल याद कीजिए बेटा, अगर वो टाटा नैनो सक्सेसफुल हो चुकी होती ना, तो आज की तारीख में बहुत सारी कंपनियां नहीं, ऑलमोस्ट सभी कंपनी टाटा नैनो जैसा प्रोडक्ट बना रही होती. बट दैट प्रोडक्ट वाज नॉट सक्सेसफुल, देयरफॉर नो अदर कंपनी हैज लॉन्च्ड द सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट. हैड दैट प्रोडक्ट बीन सक्सेसफुल ना, तो हर कंपनी आज वो प्रोडक्ट बना रही होती. नाउ कस्टमर विल हैव अ चॉइस. सो नाउ ड्यू टू स्टिफ कंपटीशन इन द फ्यूचर ईयर, you don't have a choice rather than to reduce the sale price of your product to sustain in the market. So एक परमानेंट फंडा है बेटा, अगर आज नहीं कमाया तो कल भी नहीं कमा पाओगे. So it's very necessary that you must start earning the profit right from the sale of first unit. The only exception is one strategy known as penetration pricing strategy. वो हम पढ़ेंगे. We will learn that strategy in chapter number 6. But right now, assume that there is no such concept that you will not earn profit in the first year of operation or second year of operation. You must earn a reasonable amount of profit right from the sale of first unit. है ना. तो क्या क्या स्टेप होगी बेटा, चलो जल्दी से रिपीट करें. पहली स्टेप, हम कस्टमर के पास गए, उन्होंने हमें बताया उन्हें क्या क्या फंक्शन और क्वालिटी चाहिए. पूरा डेटा गैदर करने के बाद फिर एक हमने लिस्ट बनाया. दिस आर द फंक्शन, दिस आर द क्वालिटी. वंस अगेन वी विल गो टू द कस्टमर to ask them what the maximum price they can pay for the proposed product. Suppose they have communicated us 20 lakh. अब इसी 20 lakh में now this price has been communicated by the market. So this is known as target sale price. ये हमारे लिए target sale price है. Now out of that target sale price we have to earn a reasonable amount of profit right from the sale of very first unit. Suppose the reasonable amount of profit is, I am taking the target profit of 1,50,000. Okay, so the target selling price communicated by the market is rupee 20 lakh. The profit, reasonable profit I want to earn is 1.5 lakh. Can you tell me the difference of 20 lakh and 1,50,000 is 18,50,000? What this 18,50,000 is to be called? Whether this 18,50,000 is our target cost or it's our current cost. Target cost हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो जो कॉस्ट आनी चाहिए. करंट कॉस्ट जो कॉस्ट आज मैन्युफैक्चर करने पे आ रही है. टेल मी बेटा, द डिफरेंस ऑफ 20 lakh and 1,50,000 is target cost or the current cost, or we can say the existing cost. इसको हम क्या बोलना चाहेंगे? Definitely beta, it's a target cost because we are not yet started manufacturing, and this is the this is not the cost that we have computed to manufacture. Okay, this is the difference between target selling price and the target profit. So 18,50,000 is our target cost. Now please listen very carefully. When this calculation are being done in the year 2018, while the product will be launched way forward in the year 2022 or 2023, if the target costing deliver us practically that yes, this product can be manufactured within the cost of 18,50,000, mind my words, very important, then this brain idea of manufacturing a hybrid car will now get converted into manufacturing stage. वापस से बोल रहा हूं, जब हम ये प्रूव कर देंगे कि yes, we can manufacture this hybrid car with the specified functionality and quality at the target cost of 18,50,000, then this brain idea will be converted into manufacturing stage. फिर वो trial stage में जाएगा, then finally it will be launched in the year 2022 and 23. That's the importance of the word given in the definition, proposed product. It's not applicable to existing product. Even it is not applicable to new product. It's applicable whenever I got an idea that such a product can be launched. At that particular stage, I will test myself whether such product can be manufactured within the cost as given in the target cost criteria. Okay, so अब now जब हम ये पूरा एनालिसिस करेंगे तो हम पाएंगे कि अगर आज इस कार को हम मैन्युफैक्चर करते 1850 इफ आवर टारगेट कॉस्ट, ओके, we are already in the manufacturing of car. Okay, so now our production team and other teams met on a table and they will decide what are the material required to manufacture such car, how much quantity is required, what would be the probable purchase price. So अब हम एक डिटेल कैलकुलेशन करेंगे कि what are the raw material requirement, what are the labor cost requirement, what are the overhead requirement, और इन सबको जोड़ के पता लगता है कि आज के मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेटअप में अगर हम ये कार मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं देन इट विल कॉस्ट अस 19,10,000. Mind it, beta, we are not manufactured even a single unit in the year 2018. It's just a brainchild right now. Okay, by utilizing our expertise, we came to the conclusion that to manufacture such car with a specified functionality and quality, it will cost us 19,10,000, while the target cost should be 18,50,000 or below. So the cost, which is right now, we can assume that it will be incurred while manufacturing this specified functionality quality car will be 19,10,000. But if the car cost is 19,10,000, we cannot earn a profit of 1,50,000. So we cannot deliver the car of the target sale price of 20 lakh. So now very, very important point, the target cost is 18,50,000. While the current cost on paper, we are not produced even a single car. On paper, the current cost is 19,10,000. Now, this 60,000 is known as cost reduction target. Please repeat with me, beta. The difference between current cost and the target cost is known as cost reduction target. So we have to reduce 60,000 in material, labor, and overhead without affecting the quality and functionality of the product. जब हमारा सभी डिपार्टमेंट, हमारे R&D डिपार्टमेंट ये प्रूव कर देंगे कि yes, 60,000 can be reduced without affecting the quality and functionality of the product, जब ये हमारा वो on paper प्रूव हो जाएगा, then into somewhere in 2019 2020 हम इस कार को मैन्युफैक्चर करना स्टार्ट करेंगे, ट्रायल रन लेंगे, एंड देन फाइनली वी विल लॉन्च इन 2022 और 23. होप दिस क्लियर्स बेटा, समझ में आया आपको पूरा प्रोसीजर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, जब भी हमारे ब्रेन में आइडिया आता है कि हमें एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना है, द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ टारगेट कॉस्टिंग इज देयर. द वेरी फर्स्ट स्टेप इज वी विल गो टू अवर टारगेटेड कस्टमर. दिस वर्ड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. We will go to our targeted customer, ask them what the function and what the quality they are desirous on a new product. So वो पूरा data gather करके हम अपने R&D department को देंगे. Then R&D department will decide the new car will have such function and such quality. Once again, we will go to the target customer to find out what they will pay to such specified functionality and quality car. Suppose they have communicated they will pay 20 lakh rupees. So this will be the target sale price for us. We have to earn profit right from the very first step. So this is our target profit. The difference between target sale price and target profit is known as target cost. जो cost आनी चाहिए, ना कि आ रही है, जो cost आनी चाहिए. Now we will determine on paper what are the material, labor, and other overhead are required to manufacture such hybrid car. Suppose the total came out to 19,10,000, while the target cost is 18,50,000. So the difference between current cost and the target cost, that is 60,000 rupees, is known as cost reduction target. Is known as cost reduction target. अब इस cost reduction target में को हम practically achieve करेंगे by applying the technique of value analysis and value engineering. ओके बेटा, कोई डाउट हो इस कंसेप्ट में अभी तक जितना अपन ने डिस्कशन किया है, यू कैन आस्क मी बेटा, प्लीज आस्क योर डाउट. अगर कोई भी आपको डाउट है तो प्लीज यू कैन आस्क मी. Any doubt, beta? Please reply with yes or no so that we can proceed further. Okay, no doubt. चलिए बेटा, तो बढ़ते हैं फिर अपन. For how to find out our target customer, one of the student have asked, beta, जैसे Tata Nano. If I take the example of Tata Nano, the target customer is those person who are traveling on two-wheeler. They are spending 60, 70, 80,000 on two-wheeler. Now, Ratan ji has a dream of converting those people into a four-wheel drive. So वहां पे वो टारगेट कस्टमर वो है हमारे लिए जो ऑडी चला रहे हैं, वो नहीं है. जो हाईएस्ट इनकम ग्रुप में 20 लाख 30 लाख इनकम अर्न कर रहे हैं, वो नहीं है. Our target customer in case of Tata Nano is those driving two-wheeler, and now they can spend some amount extra 30, 40, 50,000 so that their two-wheeler vehicle can be converted into four-wheel vehicle. Okay, so उस टाइप से हम टारगेट कस्टमर अपने निकालते हैं. ठीक है, चलिए. वो पूरा जो मार्केटिंग वाले हैं बेटा, वो उनका मैटर रहता है कि टारगेटेड कस्टमर कौन रहेंगे. कभी भी एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट स्टूडेंट इस एरिया में एक्सपर्टाइज नहीं रखता है कि हाउ वी विल फाइंड आउट अवर टारगेट कस्टमर. ओके कानिमो जी, चलिए बेटा. तो अब आपको मैं कुछ समय देता हूं. नाउ यू विल लर्न फ्रॉम द स्टडी मटेरियल. जो भी कंटेंट अपन ने पढ़ा है, एक बार पूरा अच्छे से आप रीड आउट कीजिए. जो भी आपको डाउट होंगे, लेट क्लियर दोज डाउट, एंड देन वी विल मूव टुवर्ड फर्दर कंसेप्ट in this particular topic, target costing. चलिए बेटा, सबसे पहले आप पेज नंबर 4.7 में जितनी चीजें आपको दिया हुआ है, सभी चीजें आप एक बार अपने लेवल पर सभी डिटेल को एक बार बहुत बहुत अच्छे से रीड आउट कीजिए ना, पेज नंबर 4.7 में. Then we will move towards a practical question given in page number 4.8. And then we have already understood what are the steps in target costing. Now we will read out from the study material content. But let's start with page number 4.7. I'm giving you complete 5 to 7 minutes of time to read out each and every line very, very carefully and with proper interpretation. Ki why that word has been used in that particular definition or anything. Okay. So 5 to 7 minutes are available with you. Take your time. Strongly interpret the data each and every point, and in case you are not able to understand any point, feel free to ask that point. I will clear that. Okay, चलिए बेटा, 5 to 7 minutes है आपके पास. बहुत अच्छे से रीड आउट कीजिएगा बेटा. एक एक पॉइंट पूरा क्लैरिटी से आपको समझ में आना चाहिए अबाउट द कंटेंट ऑफ द स्टडी मटेरियल. Please communicate your doubt, beta, in case you are having any of them. Otherwise, we will be writing what are these steps in target costing. Okay, I have not received any doubt. So I am presuming that no student is having any doubt. Each and every content given in the study material is clear to you regarding the target costing, introduction and meaning. Okay, beta. Now, moving further, please write down in your copy. एक बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है बेटा, उसके बाद फिर अपन प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करेंगे. राइट डाउन बेटा, coverage of target costing. Coverage of target costing. इसमें लिखिए आप, the concept of target costing takes into account the following cost for any opportunity to reduce the cost. For any opportunity to reduce the cost. इसमें लिखिए सब पॉइंट 1, initial design and engineering cost. Initial design and engineering cost. Sub point number 2, manufacturing cost, selling and distribution cost, manufacturing cost, selling and distribution cost, and after sale service cost. And after sale service cost. Now write down beta, very very important, steps in target costing. Steps in target costing. For numerical questions. अगर हम theoretically बात करेंगे तो the very first step is going to the market target to reach out to the target customer and find out their requirement. This is the theoretical point, but practically this point is not at all required to solve the numerical question. So we are writing the steps in target costing for numerical based question. Okay, so the step 1 is find out target cost. इसमें सबसे पहला होगा डिटरमाइन target selling price. This is the heading. Step 1, find out target cost. The first point in this is determine the selling price. Second, determine target profit. Determine target profit. And finally, target cost is equal to target selling price minus target profit. target selling price minus target profit. So this is the very first step. You have to find out the target cost, जो cost आनी चाहिए. Okay. Now step number 2. Find out current cost. Raw material plus labor cost plus सभी प्रकार के overhead, whether it's related to factory, admin, or selling and distribution. For this, the total will be known as current cost. If we manufacture this car, what will be the cost? This is the cost on paper. Right now, we are not yet started manufacturing. Unless and until the cost reduction target is achieved, the brainchild will not be gone into the manufacturing stage. Okay. Now, step number 3. Cost reduction target. Step number 3 is cost reduction target. How this will be find out? It's very simple. Cost reduction target is equal to cost reduction target is equal to target cost. Yeah, it's better to write first current cost. Current cost less target cost. So the steps are very, very simple, Vidhana. Nothing special about this step. You have to find out the target cost. The target cost is the difference between target sale price and target profit. The next step is you will find out the current cost. Cost जो आज आ रही है on paper. Why I'm using the word on paper? Because the product is yet not manufactured by the company. It's in the planning stage. So यहाँ पे what are the raw material, what are the consumption, labor, and different types of overhead together will make up the current cost. Now, once you have find out the target cost जो आनी चाहिए and current cost जो on paper आ रही है, the difference between current cost and the target cost is known as cost reduction target. Unless and until this target is achieved, the product will not be gone into the manufacturing stage. If the cost reduction target we will not be able to achieve, then this idea will be dropped here. It will not be further moved towards the manufacturing stage. If we achieve the cost reduction target without affecting the specified functionality and quality, then definitely it will move on to the manufacturing stage. And once the product is launched in the market, then now the cost reduction is the work of Kaizen costing, a small incremental cost saving over a long period of time. Clear है? चलिए अब आइए बेटा एक प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन आपको दिया हुआ है. आई थिंक 2 or 3 प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चंस आर देयर and this is a very, very simple question given in study material in page number 4.8. I request every student not to look at the study material beta, your study material, because might be some student who can see the answer. So you have to maintain the discipline. I have already given you the steps how to find out the target cost, how to find out the current cost, how to find out the cost reduction target. Based on that knowledge regarding the steps in target costing, you have to solve this question number 1 given in page number 4.8. Once again, I am requesting you, do not look at the solution part, beta. It's better that you will solve this question by seeing from the screen itself. Rough page में try करें, मुझे calculator में नहीं चाहिए. I want the solution on a rough page. Okay, so 7 to 8 minutes are available with you to solve this particular illustration number 1. Read out the question twice, beta, before attempting the question. Okay. Two-minutes are more available with you, beta. Try to complete the question within the given time period. Okay, beta. So let's start this question. Question number one, a very simple question. If suppose this question is to be asked in the examination, then a maximum of 4 to 5 marks question marks will be allotted to this particular question. A very simple question of target costing. Nothing special about this question. Just you should have the knowledge of the steps in target costing, and you can easily solve such type of question. देखिए, KTC expect to successfully launch Toy H based on a Disney character. So कंपनी का नाम KTC है, वो एक प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना चाहते हैं. The name is Toy H, which is based on a Disney character. Company must pay a 15% royalty on the selling price to Disneyland. Since they are using their Disney character, so our company is required to pay 15% royalty on the selling price to the Disneyland. Company target a selling price of ₹100 per toy and profit of 25% on selling price. So पहला स्टेप हमें दिया हुआ है कि टारगेट सेलिंग प्राइस आपका ₹100 है and the target profit margin is 25% on selling price, that is ₹25. So the target selling price is ₹100. Target profit is ₹25. So we can say the target cost is ₹75. ये वो कॉस्ट है जो आनी चाहिए. Okay. Now the second step will be to determine the current cost. Okay. So what are the materials required? 8.5 H1, ₹7 of H2, ₹24 of labor, and ₹13.5 of product specific overhead. In addition to the above, each toy require 0.6 kg of other material. इन चार खर्चों के अलावा एक और मटेरियल लगेगा. The quantity is 0.6 kg, which are supplied at a cost of 16 per kg with a normal 4% substandard quality, which is not usable in the manufacture. I think this is third time we are facing this point. Already I have told you, whenever the quantity is given, always assume such quantity as consumption quantity. So 0.6 into 16 जब आप करेंगे तो it amount to 9.6. 9.6 is consumption quantity of raw material, while whatever we purchase, out of that 4% will not be usable, so the consumption quantity is equivalent to 96%. So 0.6 multiplied by 16, 9.6 is equal to 96%. Therefore 9.6 divided by जब आप 96 करेंगे तो it amounts to 10. So 8.5, 7, 24, 13.5 and 10. And very, very important point, apart from this 5 cost, there is one another cost known as royalty. Known as royalty. So total 6 component है हमारी current cost के 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the 6th component is royalty. So ये total आपका आ रहा है बेटा 63 मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कॉस्ट है प्लस आपका 15% ₹78 आपका करेंट कॉस्ट है. So the cost reduction target is ₹3. ओके. दूसरा तरीका भी है बेटा इसका कि आप टारगेट कॉस्ट में से जो आपकी कॉस्ट पहले ही फिक्स्ड है 15% ऑफ सेल प्राइस वो डिडक्ट कर दीजिए. सो यू विल गेट द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कॉस्ट ऑफ ₹60. सो टारगेट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कॉस्ट को आप करंट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कॉस्ट से कंपेयर करेंगे. द आंसर विल रिमेन सेम, दैट द कॉस्ट रिडक्शन टारगेट विल बी ₹3. क्लियर है बेटा? चलिए अब एक काम करते हैं बेटा, ब्रेक लेते हैं. ब्रेक के बाद इसमें कुछ और कंसेप्ट है उनको भी डील करते हैं. कुछ एक अच्छे क्वेश्चंस भी है टारगेट कॉस्टिंग में, एंड देन वी विल कंप्लीट दिस वेरी फर्स्ट टॉपिक, टारगेट कॉस्टिंग. ठीक है, तो अभी आप ब्रेक लीजिए. 19:25 हुआ है. वी विल मीट एट 19:40. ओके, चलिए. चलिए बेटा, सो नाउ रीस्टार्ट करते हैं सेशन. Before moving further, let's solve some MCQs on target costing on the concept which we have discussed in the first half. देखिए बेटा, ये पहला MCQ है आपके सामने, थोड़ा सा एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड है, सो डू नॉट आंसर इन अ हरी. टेक योर टाइम, apply your mind, properly interpret the same, and then only answer me which is the correct option among the four. Okay, so let's start this MCQ. Manufacturer of multiple product use target costing. Okay, so a manufacturer is there who is manufacturing multiple product and currently using target costing. एक product है product P, currently has a target cost gap. What do you mean by target cost gap? Target cost gap is nothing but cost reduction target. There is a difference between the current cost and the target cost. Target cost gap का मतलब there is a difference between the current cost and the target cost. Current cost is more than the target cost. Which of the following may be used to close the target cost gap for product B? तो इन चार में से हम कौन सा ऑप्शन एक्सप्लॉइट कर सकते हैं so as to achieve that cost reduction target? In other words, so as to reduce the difference between the current cost and the target cost. Clear, beta? The manufacturer who is producing multiple product uses target costing. The question is related to one of the product P. Product P is currently having higher current cost and lower target cost. So how to minimize the gap between target cost and the current cost? Out of this four option, आपको बताना है. Even one or more combination, two or more combination might be the correct option. बेटा आप application question है ये, don't answer in a hurry. Take your time. I will give minimum 2 minutes to interpret this particular question. कौन से पॉइंट से हम अपनी टारगेट कॉस्ट गैप को अचीव कर सकते हैं, रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं. इन अदर वर्ड, वी कैन अचीव द कॉस्ट रिडक्शन टारगेट. Okay, Bhaumik has answered its option number 3rd. Bhavin has answered its option number 3rd and 4th. Okay. Ajit has answered its option number 2. Fatima, option number 2 and 3. Okay. What about other student view? Beta, please communicate fast. It's a very, very good MCQ, application based MCQ. Which of the following option is the correct one? So देखिए, option number 4 is not the way to correct one because increasing the sale price is not in our hand. We already told that we are the price taker, not the price setter. So increasing the sale price is not at all a viable option. So this is totally wrong option. Okay. The first option will not reduce the cost. In fact, it will increase the cost because when we work overtime, definitely we will incur some overtime cost in the form of overtime premium. So apart, we are here to reduce the target cost gap. That is, in other words, to achieve the cost reduction target by working overtime, we will increase our cost gap, not we will decrease it. So this is also not a viable option. So दो ऑप्शन है आपके पास, ऑप्शन नंबर 2 एंड ऑप्शन नंबर 3, है ना. ऑप्शन नंबर 3 जो है, it might be correct, but it is a debatable option because it's not practically possible to completely shift your factory premises to altogether different location or to save the rent cost, and the existing landlord will no way entertain your reduction of rent. Okay, so I think this is not practically possible, although theoretically possible. But option number 2 is the viable option among the 4. We can substitute current raw material with the cheaper version. Cheaper version doesn't mean that cheaper quality. We are substituting the material. Might be we are using the same material since last 10 years. Now, due to advancement in the technology, some new materials are there which can provide us the same quality, same feature as we are using the earlier raw material. So cheaper version doesn't mean the cheaper quality of raw material unless otherwise specified. So if we want to reduce the cost gap, the only viable option is use the substitute raw material if possible with the same quality with the cheaper price. Okay, so ये एक viable option आपके लिए बनता है इस MCQ में. क्लियर है? बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चन था, अनडाउटेडली सुपर एप्लीकेशन पार्ट इज रिक्वायर्ड. समझ में आया बेटा? फर्स्ट और फोर्थ क्यों नहीं? Third might be theoretically possible, but practically it's not possible because the landlord will not lower the rent. You cannot convince him. And the second, if we want to switch to new premises, practically it's not possible to switch the factory to another premises just to save the cost, rent cost. चलिए, सेकेंड वाला आप मुझे बताइए बेटा, ये might be comparatively आपके लिए सिंपल ऑप्शन है. Second MCQ is comparatively simple for you. What is the correct sequence in this particular question? Okay, Bhavin has answered. It's option number 3. Okay, I'm waiting for other student to reply. Okay, Ajit and Fatima have also answered. It's option number 3rd. So let's check out which of the option is correct. Definitely option number 3rd is the correct one, because first of all, we will set the selling price. Set the selling price means from target customer, we will be able to know what the maximum sale price they can offer to us. So this is the first option. Set the target price. Second, we have to compute the reasonable profit that will be earned by us from sale of each and every unit, and the difference between the target sale price and the target cost, target profit is known as target cost. Then we will determine the current cost, and lastly, we will determine the difference between the current cost and the target cost is known as target cost gap. So the correct option is option number third. First of all, we will determine the sale price and then a reasonable amount of profit. The difference of target sale price and the target profit is known as target cost. And then we will determine the current cost. And the difference between the current cost and the target cost is known as cost reduction target or target cost gap. Okay, ये भी बेटा कॉपी में लिख लीजिए टर्मोलॉजी आप. Cost reduction target is also known as cost reduction target is also known as cost reduction target is also known as inverted comma में लिखिए target cost gap. ओके, चलिए बेटा. अब एक केस सिनेरियो है. प्लीज ओपन पेज नंबर 13. इट्स ऑन पेज नंबर 4.13. ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द रिक्वायरमेंट पार्ट. पहले आप एक न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग लगाएंगे इस क्वेश्चन की बेटा. देन वी विल डू इंटरप्रिटेशन रीडिंग कंबाइंडली. सो यू हैव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द रिक्वायरमेंट पार्ट and have a newspaper reading of this three para number 1, para number 2 and para number 3, and then after newspaper reading we will start reading it in an interpretation manner कि जो हमें requirement part में पूछा है और क्या क्या content हमें दिया है, so how we should answer the requirement part. Okay, so the first time is allotted to you to have a newspaper reading of this particular case scenario given in page number 30. Okay, once again I am giving you 3 to 4 minutes time. That's enough time for newspaper reading of this particular question. चलिए बेटा स्टार्ट करते हैं, क्वेश्चन देखिए। सो द नेम ऑफ द कंपनी इज कावेरी लिमिटेड, abbreviated it is KL. The company is engaged in the manufacturer of bike in India. Manufacturing हम इंडिया में करते हैं, but we not only sold such bike in India, but we also export them. हम outside India भी बेचते हैं. But manufacturing is done at India, while sale is in Indian market as well as overseas market. Company has just launched the world's smallest and the most affordable bike, Jingaro. A new product has been launched by the company Jingaro. अब उसके बारे में बता रहा है कि इसका क्या स्पेसिफिकेशन है, कितने बीएचपी का पावर देता है, कितने न्यूटन मीटर का टॉर्क है. नथिंग इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम आवर व्यू पॉइंट, बट इट्स टेक क्लेम टू बी द फ्यूल एफिशिएंट बाइक विद अ क्लेम फिगर ऑफ 88 किलोमीटर पर लीटर. सो कंपनी का नाम कावेरी लिमिटेड केएल, बाइक मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं इंडिया में फोल्ड आउट करते हैं एंड ऑल्सो फोल्ड इन द ओवरसीज मार्केट. They have just launched the world's most affordable bike. They have given the name Jingaro. It is the fuel efficient bike and can give an average of 88 km per liter. ये कंपटीशन क्रिएट कर रही है फॉर टू व्हीलर कंपनीज, नॉट ओनली विद इंडियन कंपनी बट ऑल्सो विद फॉरेन कंपनी, बिकॉज they offer the bike at such a competitive price which is within the reach of middle class family. Okay, तो जो सबसे पहला रिक्वायरमेंट पार्ट है इसका बेटा कि आइडेंटिफाई द स्ट्रेटेजी which company has adopted for Jingaro bike. So there are 3 generic strategy. ये वर्ड बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था. स्ट्रेटेजी आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है. You have to take back your mind to the chapter number 1 that there are 3 generic strategy. The first is low cost advantage, low cost strategy. The second one is differential advantage and the third one is generic strategy. Okay, ठीक है. तो generic strategy हो गई हमारी 3 यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे कंपनी ने कोई एडवांस फीचर नहीं लॉन्च किया है. तो यहाँ पे कहीं भी जो हमारा प्रोडक्ट है वो डिफरेंशिएटिंग प्रोडक्ट नहीं है. कंपनी ने इसको बहुत ही कॉम्पिटिटिव प्राइस पे लॉन्च किया है. Therefore, the strategy company have adopted is low cost strategy, कि हमें वॉल्यूम मिले और हम उसकी प्राइस यहां पे लो रखें. Now, my question to you is why the requirement part number 1 have just been answered in one line in the study material. अब देखिए जो रिक्वायरमेंट पार्ट नंबर 1 है इसको सिर्फ 1 लाइन में आंसर किया गया है. In other question, it might be answered in say 10 to 12 line. How a student will identify how much to write in a particular requirement part? Can you please help me in this particular part, beta? Why the requirement part has been answered in just 1 line. If you write down this line, this printed line, it hardly takes 2 or 3 line, maximum 2 line, I think, in your copy. Okay, so why only 1 line, 1 printed line has been used to answer the requirement part number 1? Can you tell me the logic, beta? Okay, Aniket, very good, beta, because the verb used is identify. Just we have to identify, and identification doesn't need any explanation. Just you have to identify the technique, write down those strategy. That it's a low cost strategy, that's all. In case the word advise, examine or evaluation is given, definitely apart from identification, we have to explain the concept why the low cost strategy we are using. Very good, beta. चलिए, तो जो वर्ब इंपॉर्टेंट था यहाँ पे आइडेंटिफाई वर्ब इंपॉर्टेंट था. So the first requirement part is completed. Now moving to the second requirement part. What is the second requirement part? After adopting the target costing, identify issues and challenges faced by KL. Once again, the word identify has been given. So it means the issues and challenges. If there are 5 challenges, suppose if there are 5 challenges, you have to write down 5 lines for the challenges faced by the company. This is identification. And second, suggest the remedial action to be taken to solve those issue. And in this suggestion, we can write 5 to 6 lines in each of the issue that has been faced by the company along with its solution part. Okay, so जो second requirement part है ये 2 part में divided है. First of all, we have to identify the issues and challenges right now being faced by the company after the adoption of target costing. Once the issues has been identified, then we have to provide the solution, suggest the solution, how that issue, how that challenges can be overcome by the company KL. Okay, चलिए देखिए, KL has adopted the target costing technique in manufacturing this bike. मतलब जब उन्हें ये आइडिया आया था कि हमें एक बाइक मैन्युफैक्चर करना है, द मोस्ट फ्यूल एफिशिएंट बाइक, द मोस्ट अफोर्डेबल बाइक, तो उस समय उन्होंने टारगेट कॉस्टिंग अप्लाई कर चुके थे. फॉर कंपनी, मेंटेनिंग टारगेट प्राइस ऑफ डिफिकल्ट ड्यूरिंग द डिजाइनिंग एंड प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस ऑफ बाइक. ये प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस में कब गया होगा? when there is a green signal that yes, target cost reduction target is achieved. Then during the designing and production process, input cost increased frequently. Whatever estimation you have done regarding the raw material cost, labor cost, and other input, that has increased significantly due to the inflation factor. However, company designed various components specially for bike to maintain the target price. तो यहाँ पे एक कंसेप्ट इन्होंने यूज किया, मेक और बाय कंसेप्ट. अर्लियर दे आर बाइंग द कंपोनेंट फ्रॉम द मार्केट, बट सिंस द इनपुट कॉस्ट हैज बीन इंक्रीज ड्रामेटिकली, देयरफॉर दे आर नाउ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग दैट कंपोनेंट इन हाउस just to reach the target cost. Though one curiosity about this, how this can be done in the future when input costs are bound to increase further. अभी जो challenges था input cost का, हमने उसे handle कर लिया by manufacturing various component in house. Now the challenge in the future is how the future cost can be tackled if the input cost is bound to rise further. Okay. Second, many environmentalists have opposed the manufacture of this bike because they believe that mass production of this small bike will create heavy pollution. So some environmentalists have opposed the manufacture of this bike since they are the world's most affordable bike. Environmentalists are of the view that it will create heavy pollution. Many people believe that this small bike is not up to the safety standard due to lightweight and use of aluminum and plastic frame. Okay. The design of this bike is entirely different from that of other bike. This also causes a doubt that the existing bike mechanic would be able to repair or not. ये भी एक issue है यहाँ पे. The durability of the bike is another issue in the Indian environment. Okay. Further, the performance of Jingaro more or less depends upon the condition of road and traffic system. After the launch of the Jingaro, many automobile companies are planning to manufacture small bike. Okay. So the second requirement part is, after adopting the target costing, what are the issues and challenges that are being faced by the company? Can you please tell me in number, whether they are 3 numbers, whether they are 4, 5, 6 or 7, how many challenges are being faced by the company? And this detail has been given in the question itself. While this detail, we have to think on our own, how can we resolve the issues and challenges faced by the company? But this point has been given in the question itself. Just you have to communicate me how many challenges are being faced right now by the company in numbers only. Beta na 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. कितने challenges company अभी face कर रही है? I'm waiting for your answer. Maximum 1 minute time. Okay, Jyoti has already answered. Very good. Very good, Jyoti. Correct answer है बेटा. Other student, please answer me. How many issues / challenges are currently being faced by the company? No need to imagine. It is already given in the question. Just you have to identify on your own what are the challenges. No, Bhaumik, there is no single challenge, beta. There are multiple challenges. Please reconsider your answer. Bhavin and Ajit, once again reconsider your answer, beta. The challenges are not 4 in number. They are much more than that. Try to find out which challenges you have escaped. Aniket, I don't think beta there are 8 in numbers. No, please reconsider your answer. Okay, beta. For the very first challenge, that has been faced by the company is how the future cost can be tackled when input costs are bound to increase further. This is the first challenge. Okay. The second challenge is related with environmentalists. They are opposing the manufacturing of this bike. Third challenge is safety standard. Fourth challenge is repairing because the design is altogether new. So how we can convince our customer that there will be no problem in repairing of the bike in case the issue is there. Okay. The fifth problem is related with durability. And the last problem is related with competition. So there are 6 issues being faced by the company KL. The very first issue, what will happen if input cost is further rise due to inflation? So we have also to provide the suggestion. So we can suggest that once the product has been successfully launched, then we will apply the Kaizen costing to increase the cost further, to decrease the cost further. Small incremental cost changes over a long period of time, definitely that will give significant improvement, because inflation के कारण जो cost increase होगी, that is not your fault, but you have to continuously reduce the cost by applying the technique of Kaizen costing, small incremental cost changes. तो ये पहला issue हमने इसका suggestion भी दे दिया. Second, environmentalist का issue है कि ये heavy pollution create करेगी. तो यहां पे हम बोल सकते हैं बहुत सारे नॉर्म्स होते हैं, जैसे BS4, BS6 नॉर्म्स होते हैं. अगर आप वो अप्लाई कर दे उस नॉर्म्स के लिए एंड यू विल गेट अ सर्टिफिकेट, so you can prove that the bike is not creating heavy pollution. It is up to the government standard pollution mark. Okay, so यहाँ पे हम BS6 के बारे में लिख सकते हैं. फिर सेफ्टी स्टैंडर्ड के बारे में अगर बोला जाता है तो जो सेफ्टी टेस्ट होते हैं, जो बॉडीज होती है जो हमें क्रैश टेस्ट के बारे में एक सर्टिफिकेट देती है, हाउ दिस बाइक अप टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट दिस बाइक इज सेफ, वो हम सर्टिफिकेट लेके यहाँ पे जो डाउट है वो क्लियर कर सकते हैं कि दिस बाइक इज एब्सोल्युटली सेफ टू राइड, देयर इज नो सच इशू. देन रिपेयरिंग के लिए जो इश्यू हम ये बोल सकते हैं, वी आर ट्रेन, वी हैव सर्विस सेंटर एट मेजर लोकेशन in the country. Apart from that, we are also giving training to the local technician so that they can service the vehicle. Although no authorized repairing center are there, but even we are organizing camp to train the local technician so that they can repair the same. फिर ड्यूरेबिलिटी के बारे में हम बता सकते हैं कि हमने जो मटेरियल लिया है वो ब्रांडेड मटेरियल लिया है. जैसे हम टायर्स बता सकते हैं बेटा, वी आर यूज द ब्रांड ऑफ MRF, JK टायर. हम यहाँ पे दूसरे ब्रांड पे बता सकते हैं कि हमने ये यूज किया है, जिसके कारण आप अश्योर रह सकते हैं कि यस देयर विल बी नो इश्यू रिगार्डिंग द ड्यूरेबिलिटी. ये हमारा सजेशन हो सकता है. फिर टफ कंपटीशन अगर हमें मिल रहा है तो लगातार हमें अपने आप को इंप्रूव करते रहना पड़ेगा, हाउएवर माइनर चेंजेस इट माइट बी. नए नए फीचर्स अगर हम लाते रहेंगे तो दूसरे के कंपैरिजन में हम थोड़ी प्रीमियम प्राइसिंग चार्ज कर सकते हैं. राइट नाउ वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन लो कॉस्ट स्ट्रेटेजी, बट इफ वी कैन क्रिएट सम प्रीमियम फीचर, डेफिनेटली कस्टमर विल बी रेडी टू पे अ प्रीमियम प्राइस. क्लियर है बेटा? कोई डाउट इसमें? तो पूरा लगभग मान के चलिए आंसर क्वेश्चन में था. ओनली द इमेजिनेशन पार्ट इज व्हाट आर द सजेशन टू टैकल दैट इश्यूज एंड द चैलेंजेस फेस्ड बाय द कंपनी. क्लियर है? तो अब एक काम करें बेटा, अब मैं आपको समय देता हूं, एक बार आप ये पूरा सॉल्यूशन रीड आउट कीजिए. माइट बी सम न्यू पॉइंट्स यू विल बी एबल टू गैदर फ्रॉम द इंस्टीट्यूट स्टडी मटेरियल. Okay, so I'm giving you 4 to 5 minutes to read out the solution part. बहुत अच्छे से पढ़िएगा, कोशिश कीजिएगा जो हमने डिस्कशन नहीं किया है, क्या कुछ नए पॉइंट्स भी यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है क्या. Okay, now let's start, beta. One student have asked a very interesting question. Fatima has asked a question. Sir, in case any new type of question comes in examination, yes, definitely, beta, you can expect that out of 100 marks paper, 20 marks paper is out of the box. Something new has to be there because it's a final examination. You can't expect that each and every question, each and every numerical question or the application question or the case study comes from the study material only or the ICI content. There has to be something new you can see in every attempt. But the maximum limit is 20 marks. Out of 100 marks is something new. And they ask to give suggestion on what basis we should give suggestion. That's the application part, but the imagination part. The more you link yourself to the practical world, the better you can answer such type of question which are out of the box. Okay. Just take the example of the current question, beta, the safety standard. If you are having the knowledge of the norms of BS6, then you can write the same. If you have the norms regarding the accidental safety measure, you can write the same. So it's how you are linked to the real world. You can link that your knowledge to the case scenario that has been asked in the examination. And another question she has asked, how we can ensure that our answer matches with the ICI answer. Let me be very clear to you, beta. ICI is not expecting that your answer should be 100% tallied with the suggested answer. From very responsibly, I'm quoting the statement that ICI is not expecting from the student that their answer should match 100% with the suggested answer of the ICI. Whenever you see the suggested answer of the ICI, they have taken a very broad view. They have covered each and every concept that might be possible in that particular answer. But even you are close to that answer, say 60-70% of what has been written in the suggested answer of the ICI, you have done wonder to this subject. Yes. ICI is not expecting that 100% of the student answer sheet should match with there can be some point because it's an application paper based paper. Okay. Different person have different views or a different way of thinking for the same situation. If you provide the proper logic along with the explanation, I don't think that you will secure any marks less than what you deserve. Even if your answer tallies 50%, rest of the 50% answer are not matching with the suggested answer, but those 50% that is not matching with the suggested answer are the logical one, properly explained. I can assure you that you will get full marks. Okay, I'm giving this statement with full responsibility, Vida, undoubtedly. Clear, Fatima? So never expect that all the thoughts of yours should match with the ICI suggested answer. In the ICI suggested answer, they have taken very broadened view, cover each and every concept that might be possible. If you can match yourself with 60-70% of that level, then definitely there will be no issue in facing the examination. Clear, Fatima? Chali beta. Now please open page number 55. Page number 55. Okay, so let's start. Storewell Industries Limited manufactures standard heavy-duty steel storage rack for industrial use. So the company name is Storewell Industries Limited. They are manufacturing a storage rack for industrial purpose. Each storage rack is sold for rupees 70 each. This is the selling price. The company produces 10,000 racks per annum. Relevant cost data per annum are as follows. So 4 cost components have been given to you: direct material, direct labor, machine setup, and mechanical assembly. Budget has been given, actual has been given, and actual cost is also given to you. In the budgeted detail, you have been given the quantitative detail, not the financial detail, while the actual is not contains the quantitative as well as the monetary detail also. The actual and budgeted operating level are same. The actual and budgeted operating level are same. Can you tell me what does this means? What is the interpretation of this line? The actual and budgeted operating level are same. What does this mean? Please communicate with us. The actual and the budgeted operating level are same. What does this mean? I'm waiting for your answer, beta. Please communicate. The budgeted and the actual operating level are same. What does this mean? Ajit and Bhavin have given the correct answer. The actual and budgeted operating level are same. It means the budgeted output and the actual output are same. What if the actual output 10,000 racks, right? In this case, the unit is number of racks. The company produces 10,000 racks. This is the actual output, while the budgeted output is also 10,000. Anna, please write down in your copy, beta. Question number 1, page number 55. Question number 1, page number 55. Please write down this line in inverted comma. The actual and budgeted operating level are same in inverted comma. The actual and budgeted operating level are same. The actual and budgeted operating level are same. Inverted comma close. Next line, interpretation. Next line, interpretation. Write down the word interpretation. Dash करके लिखिए. The budgeted output and the actual output are same. The budgeted output and the actual output are same. That is, budgeted output, that is budgeted output is equal to actual output is equal to 10,000 units. ओके बेटा, चलिए अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Actual and standard rate of material procurement and the hourly labor rate are also the same. So now some concept of standard costing is applicable here. Can you tell me the line which I have underlined, what will be the interpretation of this line? Which of the variance will be zero? Actual and standard rate of material procurement and hourly labor rate are also the same. तो कौन से वेरिएंस इस लाइन के कारण यहां पे जीरो रहने वाले? देयर विल बी नो वेरिएंस रिलेटेड टू दैट पर्टिकुलर कंपोनेंट. इट्स वेरी इजी बेटा. अगर आप प्रॉपरली उस लाइन को इंटरप्रेट करेंगे विच आई हैव अंडरलाइन, यू कैन इजीली टेल मी which are the variances which will be zero in this particular question. Waiting for your answer. No Ajit, no Aniket, Jyoti. The not the correct answer beta. You have given the generalized answer. I want the expertise answer, है ना? मुझे वो पर्टिकुलर वेरिएंस का नाम आप बताइए जो बिल्कुल जीरो रहने वाला है ड्यू टू दैट पर्टिकुलर लाइन. Bhavin, although your answer is correct beta, but I want some clarity. Please clarify the same with some more technical words. Very good, Soham beta. This is the first answer of today, Soham. Na? Why you are not participating in the answer part, beta? Very good. You have given the correct answer, Soham. Bhaumik, your answer is partially correct. You only name one variance, while there is also another variance which will be interpreted by that particular line. So this line indicates that there will be no material price variance. Material variance is bifurcated into two parts: material price variance and material usage variance. Labor variance is again bifurcated into two parts: labor rate variance and labor efficiency variance. Okay, तो यहां पे ध्यान दीजिए, actual and standard rate of material procurement are same. It means the standard price of raw material and the actual price of raw material is same. Okay, same as the hourly labor rate. Actual hourly labor rate and standard hourly labor rate are also same. तो यहां पे हम ये नहीं बोल सकते कि मटेरियल वेरिएंस जीरो है. मटेरियल में मटेरियल प्राइस वेरिएंस जीरो है, लेबर में लेबर रेट वेरिएंस जीरो है. देयर विल बी मटेरियल यूसेज वेरिएंस, देयर विल बी मटेरियल लेबर एफिशिएंसी वेरिएंस. यू कैन चेक फ्रॉम हियर. जो आउटपुट 5 लाख स्क्वायर फीट में बनना चाहिए था वही आउटपुट आपने 5,20,000 स्क्वायर फीट में बनाया है. मतलब यू कंज्यूम 20,000 स्क्वायर फीट मोर, बट द प्रोडक्शन इज सेम. द budgeted output is also 10,000, output is 10,000 also. So there will be material usage variance, but there will be no variance related to the price. There will be no variance related to the labor rate. लेबर में भी आप चेक करेंगे, जो आउटपुट 90,000 आवर्स में मैन्युफैक्चर होना चाहिए था, the same output has been manufactured in 1 lakh hours. So there is an efficiency loss of 10,000 hours. क्लियर हुआ बेटा? लिखिए इस पॉइंट को भी आप. एक लाइन ड्रॉप करके लिखिए, एक्चुअल एंड स्टैंडर्ड रेट ऑफ मटेरियल प्रोक्योरमेंट. Actual and standard rate of material procurement and hourly labor rate are same. इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में लिख दीजिए इसको बेटा. नाउ नेक्स्ट लाइन, इंटरप्रिटेशन. राइट डाउन द वर्ड इंटरप्रिटेशन. इसमें लिखिए आप इंटरप्रिटेशन में, it means there is no material price variance. It means there is no material price variance and labor rate variance. It means there is no material price variance and labor rate variance. बड़े बेटा आगे. तो यहाँ पे इन्होंने आगे दिया भी है, एनी वेरिएंस दैट इज एनी डिफरेंस इफ ड्यू टू मटेरियल यूसेज एंड आवर्स. लग भी रहा है 5 लाख और लगना था, लगा है 520, 90,000 आवर्स वर्क होने थे, हुए हैं 1 लाख. So the variance will relate to material usage variance and the labor efficiency variance. Aggressive pricing from competitor have driven down sale. कॉम्पिटिटर ने एग्रेसिव प्राइस किया जिस कारण हमारा वॉल्यूम कम हो रहा है. अ कंपेरेबल रैक इफ अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट फॉर 675 ईच. ओके, Vishal, the marketing manager, have determined that in order to maintain the company existing market share of 10,000 rack, company must reduce the price of each rack to 675. Okay, right now the selling price is 750. So पहली requirement है calculate the current cost and profit per unit. It's very simple. आपको current cost के 4 component दिया है. To find out the current cost and profit per unit, identify the non-value added activity in the process. Second, calculate the new target cost if for a sale price of 625 the profit per unit is maintained. वही profit maintain करना है जो आज हम कमा रहे हैं. For what will be the target cost and recommend the strategy so that company can attain the target cost. ये थोड़ा सा अच्छा पॉइंट है, इसको अपन बाद में डील करेंगे. Let's first deal with point number 1 and point number 2. Okay, so I'm giving you bit of from 5 to 7 minutes to solve requirement part number 1 and requirement part number 2. Trust me, beta, they are very, very simple. Okay, just you have to keep the confidence high and solve the question on a rough page, not orally, beta. So I'm giving you 5 to 7 minutes to solve requirement part number 1 and requirement part number 2. Okay, chलिए. Only the first and second requirement part is to be solved by you. Okay, and when completed, beta, please share with me what is the answer of requirement part number 1 and requirement part number 2. Okay, 4 students have answered me, beta. I'm waiting for 2 minutes more, and then we will start the requirement part number 1 and requirement part number 2. Ajit, I will tell you the difference between assembly and setup, beta. Just wait for another 2 minutes so that other student can complete the answer. Okay, Fatima has also provided me the answer. Last 1 minute to solve the question, beta. Requirement part number 1 and 2. Then we will start. Okay, beta. So it's very comparatively easy to solve requirement part number 1 and requirement part number 2. देखिए, just you have to make a total of all the current cost कि आज हमारी cost कितनी आ रही है. So 30, 60, I think it's 61,50,000 rupee is the total current cost divided by 10,000 unit. So the current cost is 615 rupee. Hope each and every student have got the correct answer, 650 rupee, while the current sale price is 750. So 750 minus current cost of 615 will provide you the answer profit of 135 is the current profit per unit. Now, important point. Identify the non-value added activities in the production process. Now you have to go back to chapter number 3, lean system and innovation. In lean system and innovation, we have learned about a word setup time. Setup time is totally unproductive because in this time, no value addition is being done in the product. What do you mean by setup? Once again, I am repeating, beta. Setup time means when a batch is completed so that we can start another batch. Whatever necessary formalities we are doing at that particular time is known as setup time. I have taken the example of a aircraft. When an aircraft lands on a particular airport and wants to fly back the same, then definitely there has to be some necessary formalities. Whenever an airport lands, the passenger will be deboarded, the aircraft will be cleaned, the baggage will be unloaded. Now the passenger wants to fly to another destination, their baggage will be loaded, the passenger will be loaded, and the necessary paper formality will be done. then only the same aircraft will fly from that particular airport. All this time taken is known as setup time. Setup time is totally non-value added activity because it doesn't add any sort of value to the customer. So सिर्फ हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना था बेटा. देखिए फिर से जो वर्ब यूज किया गया है वो आइडेंटिफाई वर्ब यूज किया गया है. You don't have to explain the same. Just you have to write that the machine setup is the non-value added activity in the production process. And what do you mean by assembly? Assembly का मतलब different parts को जोड़ के जब हम कोई नया प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, that is known as assembly. Assembly definitely create value addition to the customer. Okay, चलिए. Now new target cost. Target cost का हमेशा फॉर्मूला रहेगा. What will be the target sale price? 675. Question is clearly given that they want to earn the same profit, that is 135. So our target cost will be 540 rupees. What will be the cost reduction target? 615 minus 540, 75 rupee will be our cost reduction target. In other words, we can say target cost gap is 75 rupee. Now this point is very, very, very important. Now recommend what strategy company should adopt to attain the target cost calculated in 2 above. मतलब आज हमारी current cost 615 है. How we can achieve the target cost of 540? In other words, we have to reduce rupees 75 without affecting the quality and functionality of the product. Okay. So the very first strategy company can adopt is regarding the wastage of material. 10,000 racks require 5 lakh square feet of raw material, while the same 10,000 rack has consumed 5 lakh 20,000 square feet of material. So 20 lakh divided by 5 lakh 20,000. लीजिए बेटा कैलकुलेटर में 20 lakh divided by 5 lakh 20,000. जो भी अमाउंट आ रहा है वो आया पर स्क्वायर फीट का अमाउंट, मल्टीप्लाई बाय कितना आपने मटेरियल वेस्ट किया, 20,000 स्क्वायर फीट आपने मटेरियल वेस्ट किया है, मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए 20,000. जो भी आंसर आया है दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मटेरियल यूसेज वेरिएंस. नाउ यू कैन इजीली कन्वर्ट दिस इज द टोटल मटेरियल यूसेज वेरिएंस डिवाइडेड बाय 10,000 आउटपुट. यू कैन इजीली गेट, अगर हम मटेरियल यूसेज वेरिएंस को कंट्रोल कर लेंगे सो वी कैन रिड्यूस आवर कॉस्ट बाय सच अमाउंट. ठीक है बेटा. अब मुझे आप लेबर एफिशिएंसी वेरिएंस निकाल के बताइए. सिमिलर वही तरीका 10 लाख डिवाइडेड बाय 1 लाख, ये आपको देगा कि लेबर रेट क्या था, कितने आवर वेस्ट हुए, 10,000 आवर वेस्ट हुए, डिवाइडेड बाय 10,000 रैक आप करेंगे तो आपको पता लग जाएगा कितने रुपए आप यहाँ पे लेबर एफिशिएंसी वेरिएंस के बचा सकते हैं टू हेल्प टू अचीव दैट कॉस्ट रिडक्शन टारगेट. निकाल के बताइए बेटा लेबर एफिशिएंसी वेरिएंस पर यूनिट में कितना आ रहा है, पर यूनिट में. आई थिंक इट्स 10 रुपी. एक बार आप कैलकुलेट करके देखिए बेटा. लेबर एफिशिएंसी वेरिएंस आप निकालिए पहले. 1 लाख रुपी डिवाइडेड बाय 10,000. नो 10 लाख रुपी डिवाइडेड बाय 1 लाख लेबर आवर्स. This will provide you the standard or actual rate because they both are same. Multiply by how many hours you have wasted. 1 lakh minus 90,000, that is 10,000 hours you have wasted. This is the total labor efficiency variance divided by the output of the organization, that is 10,000. So I think it will be 10 rupee per unit. Calculate करके देखिए आप. आ रहा है बेटा 10 रुपी पर यूनिट. बड़े आगे चलिए. सो 10 रुपी पर यूनिट यहां पे आप सेव कर सकते हो. आउट ऑफ 75 रुपी 10 रुपी कॉस्ट रिडक्शन टारगेट कैन बी अचीव्ड बाय मेंटेनिंग द लेबर एफिशिएंसी. बड़े आगे ठीक है. एंड नाउ सेटअप टाइम को हम कंप्लीटली नॉन वैल्यू एडेड कॉस्ट बोल सकते हैं, बट whether it's possible to completely eliminate the setup time, just imagine from the aircraft viewpoint, no. But it might be possible that earlier the setup time was 30 minutes, now it has been reduced to 10 minutes. इसको हम कम कर सकते हैं बट कंप्लीटली एलिमिनेट नहीं कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज सेटअप टाइम इज अ पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस। तो लगेगा, बट अननेसरी जो एक्टिविटीज होती है सेटअप टाइम में हम उसको कट कर सकते हैं। वी हैव टेकन द एग्जांपल, मेनी एग्जांपल हाउ एयरलाइन कंपनी हैव रिड्यूस द सेटअप टाइम। अब यहाँ पे उसको रिपीट नहीं करेंगे बेटा ना। फिर आप बताइए, आप मैकेनिकल असेंबली वैल्यू एडेड है या नॉन वैल्यू एडेड है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टेल मी बेटा, मैकेनिकल असेंबली इज अ वैल्यू एडेड और नॉन वैल्यू एडेड कॉस्ट? मैकेनिकल असेंबली, थिंग्स फ्रॉम द कस्टमर व्यू पॉइंट। असेंबली का मतलब अलग अलग पार्ट्स को जोड़ती जो प्रोसेस है, एडिशन जो करता है, उसे हम बोलते हैं असेंबली करना। whenever you purchase a साइकिल ना बेटा, साइकिल comes in totally dismantle कंडीशन। कोई बंदा वहां पे रहता है, साइकिलिस्ट करता है और प्रॉपरली उसको नट बोल्ट से पूरा टाइट करके साइकिल को हमें डिलीवर करता है। दैट इज नोन एज असेंबली। whether assembly is a value added cost or a non value added cost? Definitely, undoubtedly it's a value added cost, because वो जो साइकिल जो कंप्लीटली नॉकडाउन कंडीशन में आती है वो आपके लिए यूजलेस है unless and until some person fix that all the parts in its proper place, तब जाके आप वो साइकिलिंग का यूज ले पाएंगे। so definitely assembly is a value added cost। और मैंने आपको बताया था बेटा एक एमसीक्यू में, although whenever we talk about the reduction in cost we target the non value added cost, but we can target the value added cost with some extra precaution so that we can reduce the non value added cost without affecting the quality and functionality of the product। यहां पे आप चेक कीजिए बेटा, टोटल 61,50,000 में से 30 lakh of cost belong to assembly। It means almost 50% cost is related with mechanical assembly। So you have to do some innovative thing. Can we mechanize, further mechanize the same? Can we put some more substitute material so that the assembly time can be reduced? Can we give training to the worker so that the same work can be conducted in a less time? तो यहाँ पे कुछ आपको innovative way करना पड़ेगा, because assembly is a value added cost to the employee। You cannot completely eliminate it or reduce to a certain extent। You have to be very carefully while reducing the value added cost, because it directly affects the utility, the benefit consumer obtains from such process। But there is always possibility that if you can do innovative thing, even in the value added cost, there might be some loophole that you can curb and can reduce the value added cost also without affecting the quality and functionality of the product। ठीक है बेटा, तो एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन था स्पेशली रिगार्डिंग द रिक्वायरमेंट पार्ट नंबर 3। ठीक है बेटा, चलिए। सो इन टुडेस लेक्चर वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द टॉपिक टारगेट कॉस्टिंग। इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन वी विल कवर 2 टॉपिक, लाइफ साइकिल कॉस्टिंग एज वेल एज परेटो एनालिसिस। ये दोनों टॉपिक हमें बहुत इजीली हो जाएगा, बट टू कंप्लीट द लाइफ साइकिल कॉस्टिंग वी हैव टू फर्स्ट लर्न अबाउट द लर्निंग कर्व थ्योरी बेटा, क्योंकि 1-2 क्वेश्चन आएंगे लाइफ साइकिल कॉस्टिंग में which requires the application of learning curve theory। So in next session we will cover life cycle costing along with the learning curve theory, and if time permit we can start the Pareto analysis also। Okay बेटा, चलिए। So इतना ही रखते हैं आज के सेशन में। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग द सेशन बेटा, गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑल।